So Amber, an incredibly busy summer for the team. 15 new signings through the door. Can you tell us a bit more about those signings and what you look for in those players?
Yeah, so I think our principles in terms of recruitment's not changed since we first came in the door, myself and Carly. So we always like to operate above the league that we're playing in. So that was always our first principle of making sure that we've brought players in with experience that have played in the WSL 2 or WSL 1. So that was the first principle as well. We always like to make sure that we have good characters as well in the group. The WSL 2 is a really competitive league, it's really tough. It's difficult to go up to the likes of Newcastle and Sunderland, so we need to make sure we have some really, really strong characters. And then also as well, I want us to become a club that develops talent. So mixing in some young loans in there, creating some really good partnerships with Arsenal, London City, West Ham was important for us. So getting that delicate balance of experienced players with some really promising youth talent was important to us. So yeah, delighted with all the 15 signings that we've brought in. It's definitely been a busy summer for sure.
You spoke a bit there about signings coming in from London City, Arsenal. How vital is it that we have those players with that winning mentality here at Nottingham Forest?
100%. I think like the two major standout signings, you've got Shani, who was obviously a finalist in the AFCON, and been watching Rachel Rowe for a long time now. Lots of trips down to Southampton to watch her and out to Switzerland too for her in the Euros. Their winning mentality just shines through whenever I've watched them play on the pitch. So it's excellent to get them through the door. And then really important for us to bring Georgia Brougham in too, with her experience of winning the championship really recently with London City, and giving her the captaincy as well to help guide us to do the same. So yeah, really important to make sure we've got that experience in.
The majority of signings got experience at international level. Is that
Yeah.
something the club sought after when looking for these players?
Yeah, like we did the same last season with the Northern Ireland players. Like I said, like Rachel Rowe's got fantastic experience, so has Chantel. And again, like when we've been out and we've been scouting and we've been watching, like Chloe Mustaki too, Amy Rogers, like it just brings a whole different level of professionalism that we're going to need to be successful. And yeah, it's like really astute signings I'm really proud about.
There's been some really eye-catching players join here at Nottingham Forest. Does that really show the ambition of the club and ownership?
Oh, 100%. I think Deanna Rose's first game here at the City Ground, how eye-catching was she? She was fabulous. And a gold medalist as well in the Olympics, like fabulous signing. The ambition of the club is, like we live it every single day. Like Lena's been fantastic with us during this recruitment process. Like she's been really hands-on with meetings and making sure that we've got everything that we need in terms of getting the players through the door. So yeah, there's a lot of ambition in the club, and I think some eye-catching signings for sure that are showcasing that on the pitch.
Talk us through the process of identifying a player to them signing here at the City Ground.
Yeah, it's a long process. It's very dynamic. It's very different. For us at Nottingham Forest, we took a little bit of a different approach. We had like 2 phases to the recruitment process. We brought in some recruitment consultants that have worked across Europe, Sweden in particular, which you'll see with our deadline day signings, WSL experience, so ex-managers in the game and ex-recruitment leads. That supported us with signposting players, shortlisting, used a lot of data, a lot of video footage, a lot of long days scouting players, even last season, going out to watch games live, going out and watching like Casey and Nat play and seeing what international players we could scout there too. So it's not just happened in the last 3 months, it's been a long process of being really connected to the market. So yeah, recruitment scouts, watching all the footage, watching the players, and then shortlisting that and presenting it to Carly for her to then decide which players it is that she wants to go for and fit our philosophy. And ultimately as well, making sure that they're the right characters, so getting some good character references as well.
Not only all the new signings come in, we've kept on some vital players from our title-winning campaign last year, the likes of Charlie Wellens, Emily Batty. Yeah. How vital is it that they're still around with this group?
Oh, 100%. Like Emily Batty, for instance, we only conceded 5 goals last season. Like she's like critical to us being successful this season. Like Charlie Wellens as well. I shan't say what her nickname is, but in terms of like the goals that she scored for us, particularly against Derby County last year, like they're really big fixtures for us, and we're going to have big fixtures this year as well. So to keep those characters in the building and those players of that calibre is really important, because they've been with us from the beginning of this project. They know how much it means to the fans, to the staff at the club and to ownership for us to be successful and get into the Super League, which is what we've started to do and what we want to do in the next 5 years when we started. So yeah, I'm delighted that like Molly Green stayed, Emily Batty and Charlie Wellings, and obviously we extended Georgie Ferguson's option as well for her to stay too.
Of course, we're not the only club to make strides in the transfer market this summer.
Yeah.
Does it show how competitive the WSL2 is going to be this year?
Yeah, the WSL2, I've always said it's one of the best leagues in Europe, but I definitely think it's showcasing that now this season. The expansion season is going to be really, really competitive to automatically going up, a third place playoff. I just think as well, you've seen from the signings that like Newcastle have made, like Bristol City, Crystal Palace. It is a really, really fantastic league, and it is one that I personally think is one of the best in Europe. I would pitch it up against some of the Division 1 teams, Division 1 leagues across France and all of that, because it's a fully professional league now.
It's not only made strides on the pitch, obviously off the pitch, a lot of investment into home road and the training ground. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so really pleased that we managed to secure home road last year, which has been great for us. It means that we can train on the grass pitch, and Carly's got everything that she needs in order to get the tactical detail into the players. We decided to do a revamp of it this summer, so it's got a whole new surface to it, some lovely branding that's gone around the outside of home road as well, so it's a really nice professional environment for the players to train, really peaceful. It's just great for them. Also really excited that back at the main campus, in terms of the bigger training ground, we're redeveloping and creating a new changing room village with some offices on top, so the girls are then going to have like their own double changing room. And we're looking at building a new recovery space. Like the WSL2 is a relentless league, lots of midweek fixtures, so it's important that the girls are able to recover and the players are able to recover going into the next fixture and games.
And another season here at the City Ground. How much of a boost is that for the staff, players and of course the fans?
Oh, we love playing here. It's great. Like when we hear Mullican Tower with the fans, it's fantastic, and it's been a really big pitch for us in terms of speaking to new recruits and telling them about the warmth of the club, the passion of the fans. And the first game when we played here, Carly was like, right, this is what I've been talking to you guys about on the recruitment calls. When you go out there, you'll feel it, you'll hear the fans sing Mullican Tower, you'll know what we mean and what it means to this football club. Really traditional football club, but also really heading places, like the men's team back in Europe and the women's team, we want to get ourselves into WSL. So I think, yeah, playing at the City Ground is like critical to that for us, and it's a really perfect place for the talent that we've brought in to showcase like what they're capable of.
You touched on it a bit there, but what is the ambition for this group?
Yeah, when we came, like nothing's changed really, I guess. Like 2 years when I came in and brought Carly in, the ambition was to get into the WSL within 5 years' time. I think the expansion season has escalated that. We want to get in there as soon as possible. We're a very ambitious club. We want to be in the WSL. We want to have a really good girls' academy underpinning that. And speaking with Lena, now's a perfect opportunity to try and do that a little bit quicker with the 3 opportunities to take that first, second or playoff spot. And I think the talent that we've brought in, like how well Carly is as a coach, a young, fantastic coach, lots of talent as well herself. We've got everything that we need to be successful. It's just a competitive league that we need to navigate through.